Number 4, Harper Beeson. Number 5, Anna Laura Sanchez. Number 7, Autumn Sefrin. Number 9, Peyton Kammerer.
Oh.
Number 10, Aaron Thompson. Number 11,
Is that better for you?
Lexi
Because there's nobody.
Number 14, Anna Kaiser. Number 17, Sophia Rivers. And number 23, Magdalena Falcourt. Head coach for the Ramblers is Diego Barros dos Santos. And now the starters for the Stewartville Tigers. Number 1, Avery Welterman. Number 3, Eva Bickford. Number 7, Jessica Eden. Number 10, Ella Ulrich. Number 13, Caden Strong. Number 15, Danica Schindler. Number 17, Ivy Smurley. Number 18, Abigail Petrick. Number 24, Kyla Burt. Number 25, Avery Nelson. And number 99, Morgan Mannion. The coach for the Tigers is Pat Lakuda. At this time, would you please rise, remove your headwear, and sing along to the playing of our national anthem.
Good morning, soccer fans, and welcome to Schaefer Field for this showdown between the Winona Cotter Ramblers and Stewartville Tigers. We are here for girls soccer. It's part of a double-header today. The main event at 1 o'clock, the boys soccer team will be taking on Cotter in a matchup of two undefeated teams, state-ranked. It's going to be fun, but first, we have the ladies here. Stewartville comes into the game 2-5-2. They have wins over Mankato Loyola 4-0 and the Wings United over in Windham 8-0. They're coming off a loss to Cannon Falls 4-1, but on Monday, they actually tied Fairmont 2-2, so the girls playing a little better. When you talk about some of the girls to watch out for, stud Avery Nelson. She's just a freshman, our leading goal scorer. She's number 25. Danica Schindler, one of the most competitive human beings I've ever been around. She'll be number 15. Kyla Burt is another one to watch, number 24. They'll be more on the offensive side or midfield. Girls in the back are going to be like Smoley and Petrick, and Chloe Berger will be running around as well. In terms of the starters for Winona Cotter Ramblers, you got Ella Hager, Peyton Kammerer, Hope Harnow, Harper Beesens, Anna Laura Sashes. I believe Autumn Sufferins is out there, Aaron Gibson, Lexi Beesens, Beesens. Sophia Rivers and Maggie Sandcork. Those are your starters for the Ramblers. You talk about the Ramblers. This is a solid team. Cotter always is. 6-1-1 is their record. Their only loss to Providence Academy over there, led by Madden Greenway. Obviously, they lost 5-1, but they are on a 4-game win streak, only allowing 1 goal over those last 4 games. 2-0 against Overyota, 3-1 against La Crescent, 5-0 against PEM, and then coming off a big win over St. Charles Lewiston Altura, 1-0 on Thursday night. They're going to be taking on the Tigers here, and the Tigers are going to start it off. Like I told you, Kyla Burt and Avery Nelson here in the front. They'll be working with Petrick there at that striker position in the middle. Kyla Burt has it on the far side. She works it back. Ella Ulrich. We'll try to get you these names as good as I can. We also got the scoreboard I got to put up there. I apologize for that. Here it is. How about that? So you guys got live time, live scoring, and the best camera operator I've ever had up here. Also some good ball girls down there from the JV squad. Appreciate their help volunteering. I know they got a game at 1 o'clock over on the fields near the softball and baseball fields. That throw-in's going to roll right in. Morgan Mannion in goal. She comes out to get it. First year on varsity. First year in soccer. Used to play volleyball, but you talk about a girl that's an athlete and willing to dive on the ground and sacrifice her body. Morgan Mannion's a perfect type of athlete you want to put in goal. It reminds you a lot of that boys soccer team back in, 2018, 2019, when they got Drew Simmons to come in for the boys soccer team. Tall, a lot of length. One of the best seasons that the boys soccer club has had in quite some time, until this year where we're state ranked for the first time in school history. Avery Nelson there with the neon blue shoes. Danica Schindler goes off her arm. Danica Schindler and Avery Walterman, sophomores there in the midfield. They'll be back and forth. Here comes a run by Gibson. She shoots it wide. I think Mannion got the save on that. Kyla Burt is working hard in the corner. Far side is going to be Caden Strum. That's number 13. But now it's up to Ulrich. And Cotter brings it back as they try to set something up, get the numbers on their side. See Mannion kick this one away. No, that was going to be Bifford, sorry. Just put it in the corner. There's Danica battling there at midfield. She gets it over to Walterman. Avery Nelson on the near side here, number 25, one of those freak athletes. Broke several records in track and field last year as just an 8th grader, has a lot of speed. We've seen her talent ever since she was in SYA at 3rd, 4th grade, just running by people. It didn't matter that it was co-ed soccer. Boys, girls, doesn't matter. Avery Nelson was the best player on the field and a lot of fun to watch. Like I said, she leads the team in goals, and there she kicks it midfield, trying to get it to Walterman in reverse course. But here comes Bisons. Good move there by Nelson. Now she gets it over to Burt, who sends it into the far side as we're trying to just push it upfield. And Cotter's going to send it out. It's going to be a throw-in. Danica, probably naturally gifted at this throw-in, just being like a basketball pass. As you know, her and Audrey, two of the best basketball players that have ever come through Stewartville. Danica, obviously a little bit taller. It's going to be fun to watch her the next 3 years. She can handle the ball at point guard, but she has the size of a power forward. And here comes Gibson. Sends it to the far side, and they sneak it in. That's going to be a goal by Sophia Rivers from Gibson at 36 minutes left.
Going for the Ramblers, number 17, Sophia Rivers.
So Stewartville will start it off again. That's number 18, Petrick. Eva Bifford. Danica, now they're starting to work. Here comes Avery. She's got the speed. And it goes out. Here's Avery in the corner. She's going to send it over to Danica. There's Petrick. Gets it over to Danica. Now we're starting to work. Here's Walterman from deep. She gets underneath it. Avery Nelson now has it. She takes a shot to the far side. Kyla Burt's going to run it down, keep it in. This is getting exciting, and we're going to try to answer. I believe that's Ulrich on the far side. Kyla Burt gets it. It's kind of pushed from behind, and that's going to be Cotter ball. Smoley there in the midfield at defense. The middle of the defense, I should say. Caden Strum pursuing the ball. There's a big kick. Goes over Mannion's head to the far side. I believe that's going to roll out, and that's going to be a goal kick. You talk about Ivy Smoley there in the middle of that defense, number 17. She was, I believe she was Player of the Year last year for this Stewartville girls soccer program. I know we went through a lot of injuries. And here's a shot. There's Morgan Mannion with the big save. Like I said, willing to dive and sacrifice her body, keeps it in front of her, and the score remains 1-0, 35 minutes left. Cotter controlling the ball. There's Danica. She steps in front of it. Now Avery Nelson tries to get it back to Danica. Danica kicks it back to Walterman. Goes out, tries to get it to Nelson. And that's going to, oh no, good save there by Gibson on the sideline. She kicks it back in and goes off Biffert. So now throw in for Cotter. Parnell's going to take that one. This throw in. She launches it off Danica's head. Now Walterman's got to run on it. Does a good job of pushing that up. Kyla Burt goes middle, looking for Petrick. Biffert. And that's Smoley right there. We talked about her before. This one goes to the middle of the field. B-Sense was given chase. And that is Lexi B-Sense. She centers it. Header, it just goes the opposite way. Suffrans was trying to put that in off the head, but hit it a little too direct. She needed more off the side of the head to put it in goal. Ulrich sends it ahead, and there goes Kyla Burt, gets it up to Petrick. But good job by Parnell to step in front. Burt putting it in the corner, just trying to push our offensive players up. And there's Avery Nelson. Keeps it in play. Danica gets it, gets over to Walterman. Uh-oh. And now Erin Gibson's got to run on this. Number 10, last time she sent it to the far side. She is going to do that again. Oh, no, it goes off one of our own players and into goal. Erin Gibson is going to get credit for that one. Cotter leads 2-0.
Scoring for the Ramblers, number 10, Erin Gibson.
So when Winona Cotter takes an early 2-0 lead, just 8 minutes into the game. Biffert sends it up. Avery Nelson coming on. Danica's going to, great body position, little box out there. She's done that drill 1,000 times in her driveway. Walterman pops it up and over. Avery Nelson's got 3 girls on her. They must have done their scouting. Watch out for number 25. Schindelar's going to throw it in. Launches it up and over to looking for Kyla Burt. Burt gets in there. She's a fantastic player. We got to watch her in indoor soccer. Does a really good job. Great team soccer player, too. finds the open space, finds the open teammate, not always just trying to use her fantastic dribbling skills, but willing to push it up and center it for her teammates coming on. That's going to be a Stewartville throw-in, and Ulrich is going to take that one. Stewartville trails 2-0. They had a chance there about 4 minutes ago where they were putting a lot of pressure on the goalie for Cotter, and now they're back in that zone again, and Cotter's going to try to just send it up. Here's Bifford. She stops it right there at the football 30-yard line. That's Sophia Rivers. She pops it out to B-Sens. And that's going to be a penalty on Stewartville. And so this is where my lack of knowledge in soccer comes in, like whether or not it's a direct versus indirect kick. Direct kicks, as you know, can go right into goal off this first kick. Indirect has to touch a teammate before they get a shot on goal. If it were to happen to go straight in, it wouldn't count. I don't know. I should really look that up if there's a signal that the referee gives to mark whether or not it's a direct kick. But still learning the sport. And she puts it in front and right at Mannion, so it must have been a direct kick. Mannion with the save and keeps the game within 2. Avery Nelson, good person to pass to. She's going to drag it middle and then send it up to Petrick. Oh, Petrick is able to win the battle, and now she's going to the corner. Avery Nelson going middle. Petrick takes a shot. If for nothing else, you wonder if it would be a funny bounce or maybe the goalie mishandles it, and you have Avery Nelson coming on right in front. That's Ulrich. Burt is going to bring it back. Kicks it to the open space. Here comes Schindler, but Parnell beats her to that spot. Avery Nelson sends it over to Ulrich. B-Sens from Cotter. You've heard her name quite a bit. Jessica Eden steps up from that defensive position and just sends it out. We're going to be getting some subs here at the next stoppage. Good job by Morgan Mannion to be aggressive and come out and get that ball, as I believe Sophia Rivers was coming up pretty fast.
Got it, Red.
And another save by Mannion as she's staying busy tonight.
There we go. There we go. Nice work.
There's Petrick, tries to get it over to Burt. Oh, off Petrick, friendly bounce for Stewartville. Now Avery Nelson, one of the fastest players around, is going to try to get to that ball. She tries to put a kick on it. It just goes out straight ahead.
Coming in for the Ramblers, number 8, Kendall Tober.
Chloe Berger, Claire Rager,
And number 24, Emma.
Maddie N,
And for the Tigers,
and Elise Rester all enter the game for Stewartville.
Elise Rester. And number 16.
Giving Nelson and Petrick a break. I believe Walterman takes a seat. There was one more I missed coming off, but got our first 4 subs. You'll see them fresh. That's going to be Eden bringing it out to the side. Bifford. Oh, no. Here comes Sophia Rivers all alone. It's going to be her and Mannion. And she shoots it wide to the right. Mannion doing a good job of staying on her toes, not getting back on her heels, being ready, kind of having a little bounce to her step, ready to react either way. And good pursuit by the defense. And here's Claire Rager. You talk about a fantastic young player, freshman Claire Rager. Really aggressive, has good speed, good goal scorer. She's going to be somebody to watch over the next few years, especially when you pair her up with Avery Nelson, both of them freshmen. You put them in the front of our lineup. You may see plenty more in the back of the net for Stewartville Lady Tigers. Danica's going to throw this one on. There's Chloe Berger giving a run. That one goes out, and I believe that was off of Stewartville. It was. Parnell will do the throw-in. Winona does such a good job of getting into that open field and then using their speed to get to it. This is going to be Bison's, and Danica's just going to beat her to the spot. And Danica's still fighting. We'll see who they call it on. They're going to say a corner kick for Cotter, as they say it went out on Danica. Danica, I talked about her competitive nature. She is one girl that will empty the tank every time she steps either on a soccer field, a basketball court, a kickball field. It doesn't matter. That girl will compete. Hates to lose. She hates to lose more than she likes to win. That also what makes her special as an athlete. Danica Schindler, a sophomore. That corner kick goes to the backside. Kyla Burt's got it and trying to bring it out of deep into Stewartville territory. Maddie N on. Giving chase. Cotter's going to center it. Danica does such a good job with her body control and not just using where is the ball, but where is the player that I'm defending. And that one goes wide right. I believe that shot was by Tober.
Now in for the Ramblers, number 20, Molly Kiefer.
Molly Kiefer and Reagan Williams enter the game for Cotter, two freshmen.
Number 14, Josie
and
Bunny.
number 14, Josie Bunny for Stewartville is going to come out at the midfield position for the Tigers. Biffert takes it over to Maddie N. We'll see if Stewartville can put something together here. 25 minutes to go. Tigers chasing 2. It's a shot. Another save by Mannion. Kyla trying to settle that one. Burt. That one goes out. It's still going to be Stewartville ball. Throw in. We'll see if, I believe Maddie N's going to take this. And Hannah Nelson comes on.
Number 11, Hannah Nelson.
For Stewart. A lot of substitutions here for Stewartville. You see their roster. I don't know. There's like 30 people on it, it looks like. But they're getting almost everybody in. Getting some time here. Beautiful day at Schaefer Field. I believe 78 degrees. No, not much wind. But if you do, it's a left to right breeze. So right now, Mannion's having to deal with Cotter having a tailwind. And here comes Cotter. Oh, what a save by Mannion! She's been all over. That's what you need. You need somebody out there that's willing to dive and put their body on the line. Morgan Mannion is that girl. Also saw her wrestle last year. Did a pretty good job. Aggressive. Some new sports for her over the last 12 months. Hannah Nelson kicks that one out. I believe that was Bunny that sent it over to Ulrich.
Go. Nice work.
There's Chloe Berger trying to move it up. Cotter, really good job of spacing. You see them kind of triangulating their positions, and Mannion's going to grab that one easily as we're inside the 23-minute mark coming up. Eva Biffert. And here comes Bison, sends it across. Mannion able to scoop that one. Tigers need to try to reverse field here, get it on the other side of the 50. We've seen a few times where we get it deep into their territory and have some opportunities. And we'll see if we can do it again. That's Rester. Elise Rester, younger sister of Brecken Rester, our goalie on the boys soccer team. Boys soccer is going to be coming up after this at 1 o'clock, I believe is the start time. Bunny sends it out in front, hoping Rester can make a run, but just a little bit too far, and Cotter's going to make the save. I believe Emily Craig is their goalie. It's always tough because a lot of times they don't wear the same number that the roster has, because it's usually just like a 00. Maddie N on defense over there. Hannah Nelson stepping up, seeing if she needs help. Cotter doing a great job of just controlling the flow. And there's another center on the far side. And that's going to roll out and be a goal kick. But we talked about Brecken Rester, doing a fantastic job for us in goal in his senior year. Has absolute dynamite in his leg when he kicks from goal. He can essentially flip the field with just one swing of that right leg. Samantha Jogish is going to come in and give Morgan Mannion a little bit of a break. Jogish, a senior. She'll be in goal now. She's wearing the pink. 3 subs for Stewartville waiting. Jogish is going to send that one over to the right side. Cotter's able to control it. They're going to get a run to try to center it again. That one goes off the left post, kind of netting. And here comes substitutions. Schindler, Nelson, and Petrick all come in for Stewartville. Rager, Bunny, and Rester are going to take a seat. Maddie Ann over there. Winona, you can see what their goal is to get it in the corner and then center and have all sorts of Winona Cotter Ramblers coming in. You had 3 of them charging at the net as she centered it. Good center there by Gwen Cons. Both teams doing a lot of rotations, keeping the girls fresh, keeping them on the field. Corner kick here for Cotter, and the flag is blowing in. You almost want the ball carrier to grab that and hold it to the one side. It must not be in as well. Ooh, header attempt there by Kiefer. Wide right. Good hustle by the
Tigers. Number 1, Avery Walter.
ball chaser, Natalie Peterson down there.
Number 13,
Jessica Eden, Avery Walterman, and Caden Strum check into the game. N, Berger, and Smoley will take a break. Taylor Vandenberg came on at some point. I don't know if I ever called her name, but she is doing the throw-in right now. Tries to get it up to Danica. Danica and Avery Nelson on this near side, kind of our power duo when you talk about goal scoring. Each of them with a hat trick against St. James area in Wyndham. That was, what, last Saturday, I believe? Where Stewartville put up 8 goals. Jogish sends that one. Ooh, handball. They're going to play on. Jogish with the save. She threw her right leg out there, but it hadn't yet rolled to her, so then she dove, saved it with the hands. There's Strum. Strum and Ulrich working on the far side for the Tigers. Strum will throw this one in. She comes to Danica, who's coming in mid. Cotter, you look at the passing, the spacing, they find the open girl, they drag it to the corner, and then did such a good job of centering it. This is Beesens. Puts it in. Lexi Beesens, 2 goals, 1 assist on the year. She adds another one there with 18:23 to go in the first half. Cotter leads 3-0. Talk about Cotter, and they have all sorts of goal scorers. Macy Donenworth, 8 goals, 1 assist on the year.
Lexi Beesens.
Go Tigers! Come on, Red, you got this.
Harper Beesens has 3 goals. Trinan, 4 goals. Sophia Rivers, 3 goals. She had 1 earlier today, so she's racking them up as well this year. Macy Donenworth must be out today. She is, yeah, I see her in sweatpants. Their leading goal scorer on the sideline with the iPad or clipboard or something. So hopefully she's okay. Favorable for Stewartville, but unfortunate for the Cotter Ramblers, their leading goal scorer, taking a break here today on a Saturday.
Go to it, girls!
Vandenberg tries to kick that out. It runs into Hannah Nelson. Now it goes center field. Caden Strum's going to try to turn that. Danica Boots it over to Kyla Bird. What a pass there by Schindler. Kyla Bird's trying to control it. Tober is right on her. And it's going to be a Cotter throw-in. And that one's going to go long.
Coming in for Stewartville, number 5, Claire Rager.
Claire Rager and Anna Schrant coming into the game. There's a shot on goal, and that's going to be to the right side, and Ramblers take a 4-0 lead. That one by Eliana Trinan, I believe. Number 6.
Scoring for the Ramblers, number 6, Eliana Trinan. Just remember the concession stand is open.
Drew Simmons on
All
the
the usuals.
PA tonight. Always good to hear a Simmons voice across the loudspeaker. Mannion coming back into the game for Josh. Did she switch jerseys? Or, oh, maybe I'm thrown off because Josh has a pink one. Danica tries to step in. She does. She snags that one. She's going to try to get it over there to Rager. Here comes Rager. Got a lot of field. She kicks it up to Nelson. Nelson's now going to try to... She's trying to send that to Petrick. Rager's still on. Here comes Trinan just after scoring a goal. She's not satisfied. Tries to put it in the open territory. Eva Bifford catches more of the Cotter player than she does the ball there. As they play on. Just under 16 minutes to go here in the first half. One of 2 varsity soccer games on this field today. Boys will follow it up against the Ramblers. You wonder if they all took the same bus or if they took separate buses. I didn't see the boys team here, I guess. I'm not... Oh, yeah, they're sitting up in the stands over there, so they must have.
Going Tigers!
Kane Strum trying to get it over to Rager. Good snag there by Mannion playing the near side post. And she reverses field, gets it over to Nelson. And that goes off Nelson. Baumgartner will throw this one in.
Go Tigers! Yeah! Oh.
I mean, the passing of Cotter is pretty impressive, and to find the open field, to work, to know when to take a dribble or two, and then when to pass. Never letting Stewartville defense get too close. Here it is. She settles it, gets it over, and quick off the foot.
Come on, Anna. Anna, go, girl. Stop. Here we go.
Petrick. Oh, she brings it back. Nice little move there by Petrick. She's looking ahead. She brings it back to the right side. She's got Claire Rager. Rager trying to win that. Unfortunately, she's got 2 Cotter Ramblers, but here comes
Go, girls.
Schrant to help out. Petrick pops it into the corner, and Rager might have a shot to center this with Nelson on the backside post. And Cotter does a good job. That's really smart, because if she allows that to go out off her foot on the end line, it's going to be a corner kick. She's able to redirect it out the sideline, which now is a throw-in. Much tougher to score off that initial pass than a corner kick is. So Strum is going to throw this one in. Moves it over to Petrick. And Cotter wins that one and sends it downfield. It's probably going to roll out. No, Eden's going to take that and send it back in. Strum to Schrant. Schrant over to Walterman. Walterman to Bifford. Now Bifford's got open space. She's going to dribble it in. Three defense back for Stewartville. Strum, Smoley, and Eden. And then Bifford coming all the way back to help out as she moved upfield to try to be on the attack. Cotter up 4-0.
Yes.
Petrick puts it up there for Claire Rager, and Claire Rager using her speed gets tripped up there. We're going to have a penalty. And I believe Petrick is going to be the one, Abby Petrick is going to be the one to kick this one. On our near side is going to be Avery Nelson. In the middle, you have Rager, Schindler, and Walterman. You get it up in the air. Danica could win a battle of headers. That's a line drive coming right in. And Craig is able to corral that pretty easily. We'll see if Bifford can stop that. Here comes Smoley. Ivy Smoley, a senior. Smoley, one of 8 seniors on this team. We'll talk about one of those in just a little bit, probably coming out of halftime. The unfortunate news for one of our star players. Strum to Walterman. Walterman trying to get it to Schrant. And now Trinan has another run. She's going to send that to far side post. Ooh, it sneaks out. Good angle played there by Mannion. And it's going to be a goal kick. Chloe Berger will be our next substitution. Here comes Bifford with the kick. Cotter spending a lot of time on their offensive side. Stewartville working hard. Strum over there. And a Schrant. And Mannion traps that one in front of her. Coming up on the 10-minute mark here in the first half. The first of 2 Stewartville soccer games on Stewartville Activities on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in.
Let's go, Avery, go!
Gibson sends it over to Baumgartner. Puts it middle. Here comes Schrant trying to stop the attack. That one goes by Strum. And now Cotter's coming in. They're going to try to center this. They do. Oh, but Mannion's able to snag it before Trinan gets a kick on it. If that would have snuck past Mannion, Trinan would have had an easy shot right into the back of the net. But Mannion snags it and keeps it 4-0 Cotter.
It's gone. There wasn't anything left.
Gibson puts it in front of the net. Mannion comes up to get it. Tries to boot it over to Avery Nelson, who tries to settle it down. Goes to Danica. Bifford's got plenty of time. She settles it down, looks for the open player, and Cotter's able to snag that. Danica to Walterman. Walterman over to Nelson, and now Nelson's got some open space on the sideline. Might get it back to Schindler. We'll see. Schindler's kind of working up with her. Petrick's middle. Avery does a good job of. Now Bifford's going to. I didn't see what happened there. Bifford goes down with some kind of injury, it looks like. And the ref is going to stop the time. So we'll take a good to see Bifford be able to walk off. So it'll be Stewartville's kick. Vandenberg will take it. Maddie N is in the game. Got a few substitutions. And Cotter's taking it to the corner. They got two girls running, one near side post, one far side post, and Mannion's able to scoop that up and stop the threat. As Mannion quickly reverses course, gets it over to Claire Rager. Claire Rager dumps it back to Chloe Berger. Chloe Berger drags it middle.
Come on to it, girls.
Off the leg of Rivers, and now Rivers is working her way toward goal, but Taylor Vandenberg.
Keep going. Go after it.
Vandenberg, older sister, played for us last year. Morgan. And now Taylor's keeping the Vandenberg tradition alive here in girls soccer program. Schindelar tries to send it into that corner where Avery Nelson can run it down. But you see, you have 5 Cotter girls back if you include number 9, Camera. Throw in for the Ramblers. Pretty warm conditions here for the middle of September in Minnesota. I think we're approaching the 80s if we're not there already. I think the high was supposed to be 82 or 83 today. Vandenberg giving chase. Aaron Gibson's trying to beat her to it. She does. Gibson shoots it wide to the left. And that's going to be a goal kick. Substitutions for Stewartville, Kyla Burt and Elise Rester. Taking a break will be Avery Nelson and Abby Petrick.
Back in for Stewartville. Number 6, Elise Rester. And number 24, Kyla Burt.
It's going to be a throw in for Cotter. Gibson's going to take it.
Here we go.
Suffrans is the one she was trying to throw it to. Danica does the header.
Go Tigers.
There's Gibson. Smoley. She's a little too much on it, but here comes Gibson. She gets to the corner, stops it right where a corner kick would be, sends it middle with the left foot. Maddie N's right there. And Rivers takes a shot and does a great job of body position to put herself in front of the far side attacker. And here comes Hannah Nelson. Going to give Jessica Eden a break.
Hannah Nelson.
Five and a half minutes to go here in the first half. Stewartville trails 4-0. Stewartville looking for their 3rd win of the season. The Cotter Ramblers coming into the game 6-1-1. There's Kyle Burt, dumps it back to Ulrich. Ulrich sends it forward, trying to find Elise Rester.
There you go.
We talked about kind of brother-sister duos. Chloe Berger's older brother Charlie also plays on that team. We're talking about the Resters. The Bergers also have a full day of soccer for themselves. And Caleb might be playing flag football over there on the practice fields for all I know.
Good job.
Cotter working it up, and there they go, finding that open space towards the, working towards the corner. You got attackers coming on the near side post and far side post. You got, and Mannion's able to scoop that one up, drops to a knee, 4:30 to go, still 4-0. It's going to be a Cotter throw-in. Mannion's been busy today in goal. Made a couple diving saves for us. Ulrich over to Burt, working the sideline.
Go Claire.
Ooh, at least slips on the turf. Oh, no. Hopefully that's just... You saw her slip. This is something that I learned early on when I was at Rochester Mayo as an athletic trainer on the football field. As soon as they blew the whistle, you run out there. I had never covered a soccer game before going to Rochester Mayo, and so they blew the whistle when one of my players went down. I ran immediately on the field and was subsequently screamed at by the referee that I don't enter his pitch unless I'm invited. So that just blew me away. I didn't realize it was that serious, but that's something that I learned awfully quick. And Tyler's out there with Coach Lakuta checking on Elise Rester. We talked about injuries. You want to talk about one that really hurts our team? I'll put her up here. Olivia Meyer, you've been seeing her on crutches with a knee wrap. It sounds like her season may be done. You talk about an outstanding soccer player. Speed, vision, ball handling, the way she can shoot. Would have been by far, her and Avery Nelson, the biggest offensive threats for our Stewartville team. We got to watch her in indoor soccer, and the way that she could handle that ball, even with defenders on her, was something that you don't see quite often in girls soccer. Just a supreme talent. Number 2, Olivia Meyer, in her senior year, going down with an injury is heartbreaking, but I did want to give a shout out to her skill set and what she contributed to this program. She was outstanding, and we're going to definitely miss her and all the production that she would have been able to do on the field this year. I believe she was voted one of the team captains. Just heartbreaking always seeing a player go down, especially in their senior season. So we wish her well with whatever recovery comes her way in the future, and just want to thank her for her contributions to the Stewartville soccer program, and obviously give a tip of the cap to her excellence on the field. Rester able to walk off, which is good to see. And we have 3:44 to go in this first half. Cotter leads 4-0. Drops it. Petrick sends it back to N. Gets it over to Ulrich on the far side. Cotter now reversing course. Good job of just give and go. They send it middle and then immediately start running down the sideline. Big shot over the goalpost. A little bit high. I believe that was, I'm trying to see the number on the far side, because Gibson's on the near side, so was that 18 Cons? It might be. Gibson just rolls by Gibson. Now Schindler has it. She's going to try to... And that's going to be a foul on Cotter. Vandenberg will take this kick as Schindler moves up. Claire Rager on the near side. In the middle is going to be Petrick. It goes up and over the head of Petrick, but she's able to get the kind of the rebound off the Cotter player. She dumps it over there to Burt, but Cotter defense falling back. Burt able to win that. Puts it into the open field trying to get Rager, and that one's going to roll out. Cotter throw in, 2:36 to go. Gibson uses her elbow, redirects it. B sends it to the middle. Hannah Nelson there. Smoley running it down. I think Mannion's going to take this herself. She does. Mannion kicks it over to Ulrich. And they're going to center it far side post. Here comes Gibson. And Mannion makes the save. Mannion staying busy today. And Cotter takes another shot on goal. One bouncer right into the stomach of Mannion. We're coming up on 1 minute left in the first half. Kyla Burt comes across. Got a lot of open field now. Smoley off the shoulder. Chloe Berger.
Take it.
Vandenberg sends it up. Here's Claire Rager.
Go on, girl.
Can she keep it in? It rolls out.
1 minute.
Just over the head of Berger. Vandenberg sends it to Berger, though. And Cotter able to control it. Gibson coming back for it. Her and Danica have been battling all day. There's 39 seconds to go. And Cotter's trying to put one more up before halftime. But Morgan Mannion says no. 26 seconds to go. Mannion rolls that out to Ella Ulrich. Good actually decision because Ulrich has all sorts of room on that far side. She's able to control it. Tries to send it up the sideline to Burt. Goes off a Winona Cotter player. 13 seconds to go.
Good, Hannah.
Hannah Nelson steps up. Danica.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's going to be the end of the first half. Cotter leads the Tigers 4-0. We are going to step aside, take a break. We're back at Schaefer Field for second half action here. Winona Cotter against Stewartville girls. Cotter up 4-0. They've been controlling a lot of the action today. Stewartville has had a couple opportunities. Couldn't put them in the back of the net. We'll see what kind of adjustments were made at the break. Just making sure all the audio and everything is working fine. Appreciate those of you tuning in for this Stewartville varsity girls soccer game. Drew Simmons said 33-second delay from live to YouTube. And if you didn't know, the concession stand is open. Got berry blends down there. Cotter brings it back to the middle. Good job there by Schindler. And Strum clears that out to the far side. Petrick trying to kick it over to Avery Nelson. It's all good. There's Berger and Strum working together. Gets it over to Kyla Burt on the near side. Burt, a really skilled player, just a freshman. Her, Avery Nelson, Claire Rager, Chloe Berger give us 4 fantastic freshmen on this varsity team, all who have the capability to make an impact on the field. So the future looks bright. And then you have sophomore there, Danica Schindler. Maddie N was battling over there. And now Winona Cotter on the attack. Cons on the near side. Strum clears it out. I don't know if that's Reagan Williams that just threw that in. Schindelar over to Burt. Winona just controlling right now. Here's Schindelar. Schindelar, Nelson, and Petrick are coming up. Burt on the near side. Schindelar tries to send it into the open field for Nelson, who's working hard. Bodies going flying. Oh no, Cotter working to that. We saw it so many times in that first half where they work to the corner and then they send it middle. And they do that. Oh, good job by Strum to keep it out of goal and then get it in the open. Here comes Eller Ulrich. Ulrich coming up the sideline. But Bison's able to step in there, take it away. Cons takes a shot. It might have been off the hand, but Cotter is able to follow it up off the deflection. Goal for Cotter is going to be number 11, Lexi Bisons. I believe that's her second. So 5-0 Ramblers. The boys team on the track. Ready for a huge showdown coming up next. We'll go to a new stream, a dedicated boys stream. Ooh, Chloe Berger gets tripped up. Bless you. Uh-oh. Rivers giving chase. Rivers snags it away. And now she's got an opening. Goes by. Brings it back. Now Danica puts a stop to that. Sends it over to the side of the field. I believe that one went off Danica's hip. Ulrich over to Burt. Burt's got plenty of time now. She reverses, goes towards the middle of the field. Danica's wide open. She puts it nicely ahead to her. Danica's going to take one dribble, go around, and now we have an opportunity. We're starting to make a little run here. That's to Petrick. Petrick's going right up the middle of the field. Burt's coming on. She's going to reverse. She might have a shot here with the left foot, and that just goes right to the goalie as Stewartville's attack. Good passing. Working it upfield. They worked up the middle there. Chloe Berger's going to settle that one down. Smoley kicks it out to Maddie N. Maddie N able to pull it back, and now she's going upfield. Danica's going to take it. Kick it over to Kyla Burt. It goes off a Cotter player, goes back to Danica. Now Danica's working upfield. We just saw this a little while ago. Kicks it back to Ulrich. Ulrich middle to Berger. Berger's got plenty of time now to see who's open. Avery Nelson on the far side is a good option. That's who she does go to. Avery Nelson tries to send it all the way across to Burt, but that one's going to roll out, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Ramblers. Just under 33 minutes left here in the game. Tigers trail by 5. Trying to put one on the board as they're in Rambler territory. There's Danica, kicks it up and over. She's coming back middle. Maddie N. to Burt. Burt to Petrick. And Petrick puts it wide right.
In for Cotter, number 5, Angela Sanchez. Number 15, Elizabeth Gibson. And for the Tigers, number 3, Eva Bifford.
Eva Bifford checking into the game. Good to see. She went down with an injury there in the first half, able to come back on. Ooh, good snag there by Burt. She tries to go middle to Petrick. Now Ulrich's going to send it deep, hoping that we can get a run on it. Here comes Petrick. The goalie's able to handle that. Avery Nelson. Berger, Schindler, working hard in the middle of the field. Danica pitches it over to Berger. Gets it back. And Bifford's going to send it towards the corner. Avery Nelson's able to settle that down. And now she's got 2 Ramblers on her. Trying to fight through. Not a ton of room over there. Smoley steps up, at least stops the momentum from the Ramblers. And now they're moving again. Smoley is there to kick it over to Bifford. Ramblers on another run. They put it over into the corner. They might try to center this. They do, but Mannion snags it before. I believe that's 15. Gibson was coming on. Boy, Burt's getting all sorts of pressure there. She's trying to get it out. Mannion comes out to get that one. Rivers allows it to roll by well beyond her area of play. Nelson back to Bifford. Ulrich over here open. And that one, unfortunately, is going to roll out. It's going to be Rambler ball. Off the left side of the net. We have some substitutions. Taylor Vandenberg, Clara Henderson, and Avery Walterman in for the Tigers. Taking a seat will be Ulrich, Strum, and Berger. Cotter throw in. The wind's still blowing left to right. So one advantage for the Tigers in this half. Still trailing 5-0. 28 minutes to go. The ref doesn't like something in the background. I don't know if that's what you call them in soccer. Ref, official. I always hear people yell, "Sir." Ooh, Biffert clears it out before it gets to Mannion. Now Kyla Bird has some open field, but Kiefer closes down quick, and Cotter, like they've done all game, controlling on their side of the field. Vandenberg to Burt. Over to Walterman, who tries to send it up into that corner. Burt's moving with it. She might take this one. She tries to go middle to Petrick. It goes off Petrick's hip. Walterman now plays it. Danica's stepping in. Some friendly bounces for the Tigers. And Cotter sends it back to their half of the field. Henderson over to Burt. Burt to Petrick. Drops it back to Walterman, who drops it back to Vandenberg, who then sends it to Schindelar, but just off target. And here comes Gibson, all alone. Ooh, good job there by Mannion to close down that near post. Didn't give her an opening. Into the game, Josie Bunny and Hannah Nelson. Hannah Nelson clears it out. There's Schindelar, Biffert. Biffert rolls it over to Nelson. Nelson's having to come back on that defensive side to provide some assistance, and now she's going to try to push it up. Five substitutions coming in for Cotter. Gibson, Trinan, Suffrins, Pisava, and Beesens, Lexi Beesens. There's a Harper, number 4, and Lexi, number 11. And Claire Rager will be checking in the next opportunity for Stewartville. She's standing here at midfield, ready to go in. That one's out on Stewartville. Throw in for Cotter. That's Beesens, I believe, battling there in the middle. Uh-oh, free shot here, and Mannion snags it right at her eyeballs. They took a little break there to check on one of the Stewartville players. Make sure she's okay. Coming up on 24 minutes to go in the game. Cotter well in control. 5-0 is the score. Defensive has been having to work overtime today. Beesens takes a shot. Mannion's able to save it. Roll it over to Vandenberg. And here comes Beesens in the corner. She's going to try to center. Trinan's waiting in the middle. There she is. There's Trinan. And she pops it up and over. Eliana Trinan from Lexi Beesens is going to put the Ramblers up 6-0. Eliana Trinan, it almost looked like she spiked that ball into the ground, and then it popped up and over. Mannion. Claire Rager is into the game. I said she was going to be subbing in. Nelson's going to take a break with 23 minutes to go. Tigers chasing a half dozen here. Hoping to just get a few goals on the board. Feel a little bit better, close this gap. Try to get our offense going. Here comes Danica up to the midfield, and there's Petrick. Petrick might have a opportunity, but Cotter falls back awfully quick, and that's going to roll out. It's going to be a corner kick. Cotter's defense has been fantastic. Out of the 8 games, I believe 6 of them, yes, 6 of them, they've had shutouts. They've only given up 6 goals through 8 games, and save for that Providence Academy game where they gave up 5, they've really only given up 1 goal the other 7 games. So not only really talented offensive team, defensively do not allow a lot of shots to be put on goal. Stewartville's getting an opportunity here. Danica in the front. She's battling. She wants something. Kyla Burt was there. Cotter takes it out to the side of the field, which is the safest spot when you're this deep in your own territory. That was one of Stewartville's best opportunities of the morning / early afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. 12:15. Just turned over. 1 o'clock, the boys' game's going to be on. Excited to call that game. 2 undefeated teams, 2 state-ranked teams, 1 number 6, 1 number 8. Tigers coming off a big 4-0 win over Byron on Thursday night, the boys were. Here's Trinan working around. Puts it in the open field for Beesens, who clears the crossbar of the football post. And Chloe Berger is going to be coming on for a substitution. Avery Walterman will take a rest. And that one goes out. And Aaron Gibson coming to the near side. She tries to take a shot. And Mannion's able to stop that one. So coming into the game, Jessica Eden and Ivy Smoley will take a break from that defensive spot. She's been working hard. Avery Nelson and Clara Henderson will be the next 2 on for the Tigers at the next opportunity. Vandenberg will throw this one in. Just dumps it over to Chloe Berger. Oh. They're going to call an illegal throw, and that's going to go Cotter's way. And deep in their own territory. Aaron Gibson in the corner. That one goes out. Now it's back to Stewartville. Vandenberg's going to launch that one down. And now he's going to hold time for the substitutions. Caden Strum coming in.
13, Caden Strum.
Strum with a nice throw into Burt. Burt tries to go middle to Josie Bunny. Goes to pitch it back. It goes right to Trinan. Trinan takes a big kick from about 20 yards away. And that's wide right. Maddie N's going to be coming in for Stewartville. Harper Beesens, Sophia Rivers, and Kendall Tober will be coming in for the Ramblers. Winona Cotter up 6-0, 17:35 to go.
17, Sophia Rivers.
Good effort there by Claire Rager in the middle of the field. Hannah Nelson kicks it out to the side. It's going to be a throw in for Cotter.
For the Ramblers, number 18, Glenn Cans. Number 17, Ivy Smoley.
Smoley comes back in. Nelson's going to take a seat. Ramblers got another opportunity in front of Tigers' net. Chloe Berger working to keep her out of there. Claire Henderson on. That's going to be a goal kick. We're approaching 15 minutes from the end of this game. Eden sends that one. It goes to Aaron Gibson of Cotter. And it's going to be Cotter's way. He's going to call that one on Kyla, I believe. Her or Josie, one of the two. Mannion with the save. This one goes all the way to Nelson. Nelson's going to try to turn that one. She's playing more in the middle of the field. We've seen her previously on the outside, but now Burt and Rager are on the outsides, which gives us a lot of speed up front if we can get a run. I love to see Rager, Nelson, and Burt up there ready to go. Some of the youngsters, Kyla, I think they're all freshmen too, which is kind of neat. Mannion scoops it up. And so Mannion's going to roll that out to Strum. Pushes it over to Eden. And that's going to be a foul. It'll be a kick for Stewartville. Just a little tap to get it in play. And now Strum goes middle to Chloe Berger. She's getting collapsed on quick. Seems like Stewartville needs to get the ball off their foot a little bit quicker before the opposing team closes in. That's what you see Cotter doing so well today, is not waiting. There are times when they have to use their dribbling. They send that middle. Here's Smoley. And now Cotter's got another chance. They take a boot to the upper right, but Mannion's able to hop up and grab that one. She rolls it out to Josie Bunny. Josie dumps it back to Strum, who sends it long. Kyla Burt's over there. Josie Bunny coming on to support, but Cotter gets the cons in the corner here, and Strum kicks it out, lets their defense reset. We're just under 13 minutes. And they're going to kick that one. Smoley, nice settle. Oh, goes right through the legs. But now Cons gets it back. She tries to center. It goes off Strum, and that's going to be a corner kick for Cotter. Cotter's bringing up one of their defenders to get more in the box. You got one on the far side post, 3 in the middle, and then 2 kind of further out on the far side post. Here's the kick. Goes far side. I don't know if that was Berger or, let's see. I think it was Smoley that actually cleared that out. Kyla gets it over to Henderson. And Cotter's got a nice run here. That's 17 Rivers. Mannion beats her to the ball and then dives. Uh-oh, it comes loose, though. Goodness, that was close to getting out of control. Here comes Bunny. Burt kicks it to the side. Now she's starting to work upfield. Got Josie Bunny. Goes off Bunny's shins. Winona does a good job of keeping that in, but that's off Josie Bunny's leg now, and she's trying to make a run. Her and Burt are working hard on this near side. Burt 24, Josie Bunny 14. They try to go middle to Avery Nelson. Strum is going to go all the way far side. Claire Rager and Avery Nelson are over there waiting. But so is Sandcork of Winona Cotter, who's able to control it, kick it out, allow her defense to reset. We have 5 substitutions for Stewartville. Anna Schrant, Danica Schindler, Eva Biffert, Avery Walterman, and Abby Petrick. Bunny, Berger, Henderson, N, and Rager will all take a break, as will Morgan Mannion and Samantha Jagish will be in goal, likely for the rest of the time. Here we have 10 minutes to go in the game. Winona Cotter leads 6-0. Danica controls it now. Over to Avery Walterman. Strum gets it over to Schrant. Schrant's got plenty of time to get it upfield. And Schrant's got it again. Kicks it over to Schindler. Schindler goes upfield. Kyla Burt might have an opportunity at least to center this. Petrick's in front of the goal. She tries to center it, but that one's going to sneak out, and it's going to be a goal kick. Ella Ulrich is going to come in. Anna Schrant's going to take a seat. Danica's going to handle that. Oop, goes off her knee pretty hard. Right in the middle, though. We got a loose ball. Cotter clears it out. Bifford to the ground again. Comes the kick. Send it 10 yards to the right of the goal, and that's going to be a goal kick for Winona Cotter. Under 8 minutes. You see the boys team warming up behind the goal. That's what will come next, as close to 1 o'clock as we can get that start time. Obviously need to allow a little bit of warm-up time for them, but going to try to keep it on time today. I think they're going to do a pretty good job of that. So it should be, 12:35 when this game ends. I don't know what the standard warm-up time is, but Winona Cotter is over by the tennis courts warming up. Stewartville boys warming up behind behind the goal to the right of your camera. Avery Walterman steps in. Danica punches it over to Avery Nelson, who tries to get it back to Danica coming middle. There's Petrick. That one's going to go out. Stewartville throw-in. Schindler's going to take it. We have substitutions. Maddie N for Stewartville. Aaron Gibson for Cotter.
Number 16, Madeline N.
Taking a seat for Stewartville, Caden Strum. Molly Kiefer for Cotter will get probably the rest of the day off. Danica whips it to the middle. Great throw in. She's got Kyla Burt there. Tries to take a shot. Here comes Avery Nelson. Skips past her. Eva Bifford comes on. Trying to get her to her offensive players. That's cleared out. Smoley's going to have to settle in on Gibson on the far side. B sends. Harper. Nice pass for her as she pitches it up to Gibson, and Gibson's got to run, trying to put one more goal on, and oh, she sniped that upper right corner. What a goal. Incredible shot.
Number 10, Aaron Gibson.
Aaron Gibson had just come on as a substitution, and she's the one that puts it in that upper right corner with some mustard on it. Speaking of which, I could probably go for a hot dog right about now. It's lunchtime. Or 4 of them. Cotter's still pushing. There's Gibson. Pushes this one up to Rivers. Jagish comes out. Jagish will punt that one over to Kyla Burt. Burt keeps it in as he was approaching the sideline. Gibson in there fighting with Schindler. Danica racing upfield. Sandcork over there. Avery Nelson now's got to run, one of the fastest players around. She's going to take a shot from pretty far away, and that one will roll wide left. And we're coming up on 4 minutes in the game. Kyla Burt able to wrestle it away from the Cotter player, reverses field, needs a little bit of help in that middle. And now Cotter doing what they've done all day, working it upfield. Able to use their dribbling skills. Now it's a 3-on-1, as this is going to be Rivers, and they're going to call offsides on Rivers. As you know, offsides is when the offensive player is deeper or closer to the goal than the offensive player deeper or near their goal than the last defensive player other than the goalie when the pass is made. So you got to kind of watch where the defenders are and stay level with them or behind meaning further away from your goal. So Stewartville gets a gift there, as that last one did find the back of the net, but it does not count on the offside call. Maddie N going to be throwing in. Kyla Burt kicks it over to midfield. Cotter up 7-0. 4 goals in the first, 3 goals in the second for the Ramblers. Stewartville throw in. We are approaching the 2-minute mark. They're going to call an illegal throw as the back foot was lifted. Got to have both feet on the ground. Overhead toss. Oh, good job there by Rivers to hold even. Now she takes a shot, and that one's going to go in. Sophia Rivers for the Cotter Ramblers scores to make it 8-0.
Number 17, Sophia Rivers.
As the Ramblers have matched their season high in goals of 8. They also did that against Caledonia August 28th. In their win over the Warriors, 8-0 was the final. Nelson gets it over to Petrick, trying to get it to the corner. Petrick gets tripped up. They're going to let it play on.
1 minute.
Probably okay. .46 seconds. Cotter throw in. Bifford over to Schindler. Gibson is able to punch it away, but Schindler controls it, gets it to N. N, middle of the field. Kyla Burt reverses course. Does it again. Nice ball handling there. Pitches it over to Ulrich. Ulrich goes middle, trying to find Petrick. 20 seconds to go. You're seeing Stewartville begin to start the pressure. Ooh. Ulrich goes middle. And that's going to be out. It's going to be a corner kick for Stewartville.
8, 7, 6.
And we're not even going to get this kick in, I don't think.
3, 2, 1.
And that's going to do it. Winona Cotter Ramblers come into Tiger Nation and take control from the start to the finish. And they win this one 8-0 as the Ramblers move their record to 7-1-1. The Stewartville girls fall to 2-6-2. They will be back in action on Monday at Doveriota, and then I believe that's the only game they have next week. Cotter, in terms of what they have ahead, they'll play Caledonia at home Tuesday, September 16th, and then they're at Doveriota Thursday, September 18th. So a couple games for the Ramblers next week. That'll do it here for Stewartville girls varsity soccer at Schaefer Field in Stewartville, Minnesota. I'm Adam Peterson, going to be signing off, and we'll bring you the boys game starting awfully close to 1 o'clock. The main event is you have 2 undefeated state-ranked teams in boys soccer facing off here on this very Schaefer Field. Thanks for tuning in, and Dan, if you're out there listening, I hope we made you proud.